From A&F Atlanta News, two off-duty New York City police officers chased and detained an Atlanta woman who was caught on video pouring gasoline onto the historic house of Martin Luther King Jr. The woman has been charged with attempted arson and interference with government property. Some of the information I got from the New York Times. And this story is a little weird. Here's a little bit of the summary of what happened according to the New York Times. The video that was caught of the woman actually pouring gasoline on the house was by a filmmaker from Utah who was just visiting the site with his co-worker. After he asked the woman what she was doing, she walks away from the scene. He yells out to two random people that were just on the street, and they just happened to chase her down, detain her, and they happened to be New York City police officers. And according to the same Utah filmmaker, he talked to the parents of the woman, and she is a 26-year-old veteran who suffers from mental illness, according to the filmmaker who talked to her parents. That's supposedly what she said. And, of course, immediately all the local news stations and all the bigger news stations, they blurred out the face, they blurred out the identity. They don't want to show who she is. But even when you blur out the face, you could still kind of see the race. I mean, you could, even when they blurred out her face, you could tell that she was, possibly a black woman, possibly Indian, but it's Atlanta, so more than likely she was going to be black. Very few news stations actually showed her face, and she's black. And if you go on social media, everybody, I don't want to say everybody, everybody who's into politics, who's a political commentator that wants to stir the pot, immediately jumped to the assumption that she was a white woman whose motives were to burn down the house of a historical leader who was black. And that's not the case. But there is a story here. The story is that this veteran who suffers from mental health is not getting the help that she deserves. Why? Because we're giving all that money to Ukraine, not Israel, not yet. We're giving it all to Ukraine, and we're giving it all to the illegal immigrants that are coming into America, and we're not helping out the veterans. That's a story. That's an actual story. But what do what do a lot of people focus on? A lot of people that just, they're not even political commentators. They're just people that create content on radios, on YouTube, and immediately just jump to the conclusion that it's a racist white woman that did this. But then it's not. It's a veteran that probably needs help. And they focus on the race issue just to create more chaos, and then so they can have more stories and more views. Meanwhile, there's people out there like this woman who really is suffering, who really does need help, and it's unfortunate that they take that road. And everybody sees this every day. If you walk away from the migrant centers that there are in all the cities in the country, if you walk away just a few blocks, you'll see veterans sleeping on the street. You see Americans sleeping on the street. But meanwhile, the people whose job it is to report on the news, they just focus on race, because that's what gets the views, that's what gets the clicks, and that's just unfortunate. But those of you that do know what's going on, you need to spread the word and let people know what they're trying to do and what's really going on. But anyways, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you later.